Hi everyone, welcome to Qwilr's Design class, where we unlock the power of the web through visual storytelling. My name is Ira. I'm part of the digital design team here at Qwilr, and I will be your instructor for today. Okay, so before we begin, just a quick note that this class assumes you are already familiar with the basics of Qwilr. But if not, if you're new here, you're still more than welcome to stick around. You'll definitely pick up new tips and tricks. Okay, so today what we will cover are Qwilr's new features. These include image positioning and cropping, where we can easily place and refine visuals for a more balanced layout. Text options and style, where we can customize typography to stay on brand and consistent. Signatures and initials, add and manage client sign-offs efficiently. Tokens, where we can dynamically personalize content at scale. Okay, so before we dive in, just a quick few housekeeping notes. Questions, feel free to post your questions in the Zoom chat box or the Q&A tab. My fellow designers will be answering your questions in the chat. We'll cover the remaining ones during the Q&A portion at the end. Camera off cam is the default setting when a participant joins, so there's no pressure in turning it on. Okay, microphones. All microphones will be automatically muted to ensure a smooth webinar throughout. Okay, so just a quick introduction about Qwilr. At Qwilr, we transform static documents into engaging interactive web pages. Whether it's a proposal, a report, a portfolio, we design each piece to be visually impactful and easy to share. So helping you stand out and leave a lasting impression on your clients. Okay, so with this, let's get started. Okay. Okay, so today we will be using Qwilr's mobile app development proposal. If you like this template, if you like this layout, you can find it in Qwilr's template gallery. But for the purpose of this class, I've made a few tweaks to this template so it better aligns with today's agenda. Okay, the overall layout is already solid, but the photo on the right doesn't quite fit the space nicely. So how do we approach this? You could use Qwilr's image frame, circular image frame. But if you're not a fan of this and you just want to crop the photo, uh, fortunately, Qwilr has this new image cropping feature where it's a flexible and quick way to fine-tune how your images appear within your page. So how do we do this? It's very simple. You just click on the photo, click on the crop icon here. Then there are many ratio settings you could select from 16 by 9, 3.2, a square, and so on. But if you want to crop this image manually, you just have to drag these edges over here. For me, I like to align it with the text. So that's what we're going to do. There you go. Then you can zoom in and out. You can also adjust what can be seen inside the frame. So in this case, yeah, this is perfect. Just click the check mark over here, then you're good. And that's how you use Qwilr's new image cropping feature. Okay, on to the next block. One of my favorite things to do in Qwilr are splash background photos. They make great visual breakers between sections, so it's a subtle way to let the reader know that a new idea or a new block is coming up. So take this photo right here. It's a great visual breaker. However, there's a bit of an issue where this person right here is cut off. So how do we address this? Before, we would have to edit the photo and crop the photo outside of Qwilr and use another tool. But now, Qwilr has the new image positioning feature, where when you add a photo on a splash block, you can customize its position. There are 9 alignment options to help you get the perfect fit. Okay, so how do we do this? First, you just have to click on this background icon here and notice this position tab here. Click the drop down icon. and you can choose the focal point on where you want your photo be positioned. In this case, let's click the top, and there you go. You can see two people here on the left side. Okay, they're visible now, and I think this is a good visual breaker. So we can move on to the next block. Let's move on to a block with more text variety. This one already looks good, but we can make it even better with Qwilr's new text options and styles feature. So with Qwilr's new font styling options, you can now change fonts, adjust weight, line height, spacing, and more without needing to update your branding settings. So how do you access these options? So you just highlight the text, click the options icon in your toolbar, then there you go. You can change the font family, weight, height, spacing, casing, and more. So with this, let's fix this block. So I'd want this one to be in all caps, but instead of typing it again, I could just click on this uppercase setting here. There you go. I want this title case to be in another font outside of my branding. So what I could do is I could just click this drop down here and select a new font. You can also search font if you want. So let's say Playfair Display. There you go. Simply Fair Display. You can also adjust its weight if you want it to be in medium, in semi-bold, in extra bold. It's up to you. But for in this case, I want this to be in just medium. There you go. Yeah, perfect. As you can see, the spacing between the icons and the text here, the H4s here, are a bit tight. So we can adjust this with spacing. So top spacing, maybe adjust it to 3. Yeah, 3 is fine. So if you want this setting to apply to all H4s, you just simply update block. Click on this style modified icon here and update block. There you go. The sentence case is probably in double spacing, so there you go, double spacing. Let's adjust it to 1.5. There, better. Update again. There you go. Yeah, this is better. But there's a big space here. We can also adjust that. If the top spacing of this sentence case is already on 0, adjust the spacing of the H4. There you go, 0.6. There you go. Okay, so that looks a lot better. So that's how you use the Qwilr's text options and styles feature. Okay. Moving on to the next block here, with everything that we have learned, let's try to fix this block. Okay, so I would adjust this header here again, all caps, more options. There you go. Then this one, I want this to be just one line, maybe reduce the size. Yeah, 50, 58. Then we can adjust the spacing in between the letters. So let's try to 0.4. There you go. Yeah, that's perfect. The spacing here and here is too big. So let's adjust it again. 0.2. Bottom spacing also. There you go, 0.3 is nice. So update it. Okay, the sentence case is already perfect. Let's adjust the photo with Qwilr's new image cropping feature. Like I said earlier, I want it to be aligned with the text. Okay, there you go. All right. There you go. Block is already fixed. It looks more clean, more sleek. On to the next block. the pricing block. While we can adjust the text here, the texts inside the quote widget itself are not customizable at the moment, but the wonderful dev team are working on a great and amazing quote block. So be sure to stay tuned. Okay, so I'll just apply the same thing. I want this to be in all caps. And maybe put this to 65. Then maybe 2 lines. There you go. Yeah, that's great. It's already great. Okay, on to the next block. Okay, so in signing contracts personally, we often want the signee to sign per page of the contract. We can replicate this experience with Qwilr's new signature and initials widget inside the agreement view. So how do you do this? First things first, you have to have set an agreement already in your accept block. So edit the agreement, then navigate to where you want to put the signature and initials. So I want to put it here. Press the plus icon and click on signature. Then click on signature, press enter so you can input the initials. There you go. It's very simple. So you can also save this agreement template if you want. Navigate to the top part of the agreement, then click on the save library icon. Block name, I'll name this to terms and conditions for client. So save. And there you go, it's already saved. If you want to put that agreement template, so first, for the purposes of this demo, I'll delete the agreement first, then add agreement. Then there you go, terms and conditions for client, the one we saved earlier. And when you view it, there's the sign and initials here. So there you have it. Okay, for the last part of our class, you might have noticed a few placeholders here. Client name, date, your name, client name again here. So these are placeholders. These are perfect opportunities to use tokens. So tokens is Qwilr's way of dynamically personalizing content at scale. So let's turn those placeholders into proper tokens. So here's how. So for the purpose of this demo, I would need to turn my camera off for a while and minimize my icon here so you can see where I'm clicking on. Okay? All right. On your completed Qwilr page, click on the Create Template icon here at the top right of your screen. Then click on Create Template. Okay. And you can directly edit the template here. Okay. So this is your template created from the page. Click on the tokens icon here. This is where you can manage your tokens and add new ones. You can also connect your CRM integration if needed. So to insert a token, you can just type double curly brackets like this. Then enter the token name inside. For this purpose, let's put client name. And so let's place the token here. Then make sure to put space and date here. And your name here. You can also add tokens if you want. Let's say client address, add the token. Then you can put the client address token here if you want. There you go. So, and remember, you're editing a template, not a live page. So once you're done, you would have to click the create page here, the top right of your corner. Okay, so fill in the token names you want. Let's say Qwilr, client name is Qwilr, date is July 30. Your name, my name's Ira. Client address, let's put Australia. Name the page, let's name this mobile app proposal template for tokens. Create the page, and there you go. The tokens are automatically converted into what you have inputted. All right. Okay. So that concludes our demonstration for today. Thank you so much for tuning in, but we're not quite done yet. Up next is our Q&A session where my fellow designers and I will be answering your questions. We're excited to hear your thoughts, so feel free to ask away.